Anthony Villa, otherwise known as The Expressionist, and I'm a multidisciplinary artist, creator who is 30 years old. I think I'm the kind of artist who's, I guess, multidisciplinary, but more so than terms, I'm an exploratory artist because I like to work in different formats and mediums, digital and analog, whether it's painting on a canvas with acrylic, or making music with a guitar, or using a synthesizer in a music program, or doing photography with a digital camera or an analog film camera. It really ranges depending on what mood or what context I'm trying to bring across for that subject matter. The arts as a livelihood, I guess it's what was most natural to me from a young age. For me, it was also just a coping mechanism, having come from the township that I came from in Tembisa in the East Rand of Johannesburg, where there wasn't a lot to do, and a lot of people fell into the wrong kinds of habits and the wrong kinds of outlets for their frustrations. I was just fortunate that my frustrations I could let out in something that was far more constructive. So I think it's just fortunate that it was just in me, it was innate, and then I almost felt compelled to use these mediums to communicate my own personal plight with the plights of people like me that come from the same place that I do. I got into art through my father, whose brother was actually an artist himself, and they always used to buy me comic books, and I had a curfew in my old township of Tembisa because after a certain hour, things got ugly, and if you ran the streets with the boys that ran the streets after hours, you were likely to end up breaking into houses, mugging people, or stealing cars. So the way that they combated that was to occupy my mind with comic books, with graphic novels, with anything really that would fill my mind and force me to create. And the interesting thing about consuming is that you can only consume to a certain point, and then you almost feel compelled to start creating. So initially, like I said, I would just read comics, and then eventually I'd want to write my own comics. I would listen to music, and then I'd want to make my own music. I would read short stories, and then I'd want to write short stories. So that consumption almost made me compelled to want to create my own content and speak from my own perspective with my own voice. I'm inspired by anything and everything, good, bad, and ugly, but the conduits of late in the last couple of years has definitely been the internet, because it's allowed me to travel to London, Paris, Mogadishu, Somalia, without ever having to leave the comfort of my own home, also without having to spend the means. I think travel is probably the most inspiring thing you can do, but until you have those means to go to all these places, the internet is a great detour to experience all of these things from all over the world without having to leave your house, but also getting the knowledge and information that make those places unique and rich. So I guess it would be the internet via travel, via osmosis, in a weird way. I think for me, you should take whatever you want from my work. I have a specific feeling and thoughts process when I'm creating the work that I do, but I understand also that there's many perspectives in the world. Everyone's perspective is unique, so even the very thing I've created with a specific intent can be perceived very differently by someone who's informed by a different context, a different upbringing, a different like sex even. All those things, all these nuances that make us who we are, inform the work differently. So as long as you take something out of it, I'm happy. It doesn't have to be the thing that I was necessarily projecting. Just make it your own work, and I think that's what the purpose of art should be, is find your own meaning in it and run with it. People should invest in my work because I've got bills. No, well, you should if you're inspired and you like it, invest in it. I'll be very grateful. But if you don't like it or you're not inspired by it, then don't invest in it. It should be that simple for me. Even though I never want to be a struggling artist, but if you like it and it means something to you, then please, by all means, spend away And it's really that simple for me. I'll never want to pander to anybody or say anything to try to coax them into buying the work. Like, you should see it and then it should resonate, and then you want to take it home because it reminds you of a feeling, a place, a person, whatever the thing is, and then you should invest in it. If it doesn't, then please just keep walking past it until I achieve that connection with you via my art.